Hey everybody, welcome to Tim Talk. We're just heading out to the back range at Knowlton Golf Club. Just one of my favorite places in the world. We'll try not to make it too shaky. I do that, I don't know if I told you the story, when Sarah and I got married, which is 25 years ago on August 13th, my cousins were the only ones who took video, which was all very well and good, except they were teenagers. And so there was lots of moving around, and there's actually one picture of my wife's cousin, who was about their age at the time, who they kind of moved the camera up and down like they were chucking her out. Anyway, but when we watched later, all the moving around kind of made people a bit seasick, so we had to edit the video. Yeah, just heading up to the back range. This is Knowlton Golf Club. I'm here for, I'm an honorary member here, and I'm here for the Lely Tournament, which benefits cystic fibrosis research and part of the McKinnon clan. So I wanted to follow up a little bit on Pentecost yesterday. There were a couple of points that I wanted to make that I was thinking about that we didn't get to. Anyway, just a beautiful day. 2 points of this. One is everybody understood the message of Peter in their own language. That's a pretty radical thing. If you were to become Jewish, you would have to learn Hebrew. If you were to become Muslim, you would have to learn Arabic. But as Christians, we understand that God can speak in and through all languages. So that's a unique thing. And the other thing that I think is a corollary of that we often forget is that we as Christians, even as Anglicans, we're not about the business of trying to convert people to our particular way of doing things. John Stott said the Anglican Church is a good boat to fish from, but the important thing is that we fish. So often I think we develop our own little languages, we develop our own little traditions and cultures, and we focus on things that we think are important. And sometimes they are, but sometimes they're just the stuff we like. What we need to be thinking about is how do we get past ourselves, and how do we tell people the good news of Jesus in a way that they want to understand. I love that someone posted yesterday they were at our church, and we use silent prayer sometimes, and so we just use we just invite people to meditate on 3 words: thanks, help, and sorry. And this fella, just been coming to our church for a little while, said that was really helpful for him. He was thinking about that all day, and that's kind of what we want to be doing. We want to give people something to think about, not a feeling like they've endured a church service and somehow got points from God, but that they've had an encounter with God, that they've understood something a little different than maybe they had before, that God has come to them, as we said yesterday, that God has come to them by His Holy Spirit. Anyway, we're just about at the range. It's very bright, so I'm just going to show you there. This is, I say, it's just one of my favorite places in the whole world, and I'm glad to be able to share it with you. Again, this is, for me, this is one of the greatest examples of God's grace. Grace to me, and never in a million years would I have thought that I'd be in a place like this with people and ministry going on at St. Paul's. Anyway, God's good, and He wants to be good to all people in all of their situations, and we just want to be a part of that. We want to be a part of what God's already doing. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless.